written by deGrasse Tyson. In this chapter, we delve into the echoes of the past, exploring the ancient whispers that have shaped our understanding of the world. The sands of time hold many secrets. Each grain, a silent witness to the passage of countless generations, carries within it the stories of those who came before us. Ancient civilizations left behind traces of their existence. These remnants, scattered across the globe, offer us a glimpse into the lives of our ancestors. We find their cities, their art, and their stories. Each artifact, each piece of art, tells a tale of a time long past, yet still resonates with us today. These stories offer a glimpse into their beliefs and their understanding of the world. They reveal a civilization deeply connected to the cosmos and the natural world around them. Few civilizations have captivated our imagination quite like the ancient Egyptians. Their monumental achievements in architecture and art continue to inspire awe and wonder. Their elaborate tombs, towering pyramids, and intricate hieroglyphs speak of a culture deeply fascinated by the cosmos and the mysteries of life and death. These structures were not merely tombs, but gateways to the afterlife. At the heart of this civilization lay a rich tapestry of myths and legends, passed down through generations. These stories were more than just entertainment. They were a means of preserving knowledge and cultural identity. These myths were not merely stories, they were explanations. They provided answers to the fundamental questions of existence and the nature of the universe. They explained the origins of the universe. The stars and planets were not just celestial bodies, but deities and spirits that influenced the fate of humanity. They explored the complexities of life and the inevitability of death. The journey to the afterlife was a central theme, reflecting their beliefs in immortality and the eternal soul. They provided a moral compass, outlining the consequences of actions in this life and the next. The concept of Ma'at, or cosmic order, was integral to their worldview. The Egyptian pantheon, a diverse cast of deities with distinct personalities and roles, reflected the very forces that governed their world. Each god and goddess had a specific domain, from the sun to the underworld. From the celestial bodies that moved across the sky to the fertile Nile River that sustained their civilization, every aspect of their world was imbued with divine significance. The Nile was not just a river, but a lifeline, a gift from the gods. By understanding these myths, we gain a deeper understanding of ancient Egyptian culture, their fears, their hopes, and their enduring quest to make sense of the universe and their place within it. These stories are windows into their souls. These stories, passed down through generations, offer a window into a world teeming with gods, monsters, and magic. They reveal a civilization that saw the world as a place of wonder and mystery. They tell tales of creation and destruction, of love and loss, of order and chaos. These narratives helped the ancient Egyptians navigate the complexities of their world. These myths, etched onto temple walls and papyrus scrolls, continue to resonate with us today. They are a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and the human desire to understand our place in the cosmos. They remind us of the power of storytelling. Through these ancient tales, we connect with the thoughts and dreams of those who lived thousands of years ago. They connect us to a distant past. These stories are bridges that span the millennia, linking us to the ancient world. And they invite us to explore the enduring mysteries that have captivated humanity for millennia. The ancient whispers of the Egyptians continue to echo through time, inviting us to listen and learn. The Egyptian pantheon was vast and complex, with hundreds of deities, each embodying specific aspects of the natural world, human emotions, or abstract concepts. These gods and goddesses were deeply intertwined with every facet of life in ancient Egypt, from the grandest cosmic events to the most mundane daily activities. Their stories and attributes were passed down through generations, shaping the culture and beliefs of one of history's most fascinating civilizations. Unlike the Greek gods, who often mirrored human flaws and desires, the Egyptian gods were primarily seen as forces of order and stability. They were revered not just for their power, but for their roles in maintaining the balance of the universe. This balance, known as Ma'at, was essential for the prosperity and harmony of the world. They maintained Ma'at, the cosmic order that kept chaos at bay. Ma'at was more than just a goddess. She was the embodiment of truth, justice, and harmony. Her principles were integral to the functioning of both the cosmos and society. At the pinnacle of this divine hierarchy stood Ra, the sun god. Ra was not only the king of the gods but also the ultimate source of life and energy. His daily journey across the sky was a powerful symbol of the eternal cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, reflecting the natural rhythms of the world. Ra was the ultimate source of life, his daily journey across the sky representing the eternal cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. This journey was depicted in countless artworks and texts, emphasizing its importance in the Egyptian worldview. Osiris, the god of the underworld, ruled over the afterlife, presiding over the judgment of souls and their journey into eternity. He was a symbol of resurrection and eternal life, offering hope to the living that they too could achieve immortality. His wife, Isis, was a powerful sorceress and a devoted mother, her love for Osiris and her son Horus embodying the virtues of loyalty, compassion, and resurrection. Isis was also a protector of the pharaohs, using her magical abilities to safeguard them and ensure their success. Horus, the falcon-headed god, represented the pharaoh and his divine right to rule. He was often depicted as a fierce warrior, defending Egypt from its enemies and maintaining the order established by his father Osiris. His uncle Set, the god of chaos and the desert, represented the forces that threatened order and stability. Set's tumultuous nature was a constant reminder of the potential for disorder and conflict in the world. Their eternal struggle, a recurring theme in Egyptian mythology, symbolized the ongoing battle between order and chaos, good and evil. This mythological conflict was not just a story, but a reflection of the Egyptians' understanding of the world's dualities. Anubis, the jackal-headed god of mummification and protector of the dead, played a crucial role in guiding souls to the afterlife. He was responsible for ensuring that the deceased were properly prepared for their journey, a task of immense spiritual significance. He oversaw the weighing of the heart ceremony, ensuring that only the worthy could enter the realm of Osiris. This ceremony was a pivotal moment in the afterlife journey, determining the soul's fate based on its earthly deeds. These are but a few of the major players in the grand cosmic drama that unfolded in Egyptian mythology. Each deity had a unique role and story, contributing to the rich tapestry of beliefs that defined ancient Egyptian culture. There were countless other gods and goddesses, each with their own unique attributes and responsibilities. From the protective Bastet to the wise Thoth, the Egyptian pantheon was as diverse as it was extensive. Together they formed a complex web of relationships, their interactions shaping the destiny of humanity and the world they inhabited. These interactions were often depicted in elaborate myths and rituals, reflecting the interconnectedness of all things. Understanding these deities, their roles, and their relationships is essential to unraveling the mysteries of Egyptian mythology and its enduring impact on human civilization. Their stories continue to captivate and inspire, offering timeless insights into the human condition and the ancient world's view of the cosmos. The ancient Egyptians, like many cultures throughout history, grappled with the fundamental question of creation. They pondered the mysteries of existence, seeking to understand how the world around them came into being and what forces shaped their reality. How did the universe come into being? What was the origin of the stars, the earth, and all living creatures? How did life emerge from the primordial void? These questions led to the development of rich and intricate creation myths, each offering a unique perspective on the origins of the cosmos and the birth of the gods. They developed elaborate creation myths, each offering a unique perspective on the origins of the cosmos and the birth of the gods. These myths were not just stories, they were profound expressions of the Egyptians' understanding of the universe and their place within it. Two of the most prominent creation myths were the Heliopolitan and Memphite cosmogonies. These myths provided a framework for the Egyptians to comprehend the divine forces at work in the world. The Heliopolitan creation myth, centered in the city of Heliopolis, tells the story of Atum, the self-created god who emerged from the primordial waters of Nun. Atum's emergence marked the beginning of creation, a moment of profound significance. From his own being, Atum created Shu, the god of air, and Tefnut, the goddess of moisture. These deities represented essential elements of life, embodying the breath of life and the sustaining waters. Shu and Tefnut, in turn, gave birth to Geb, the earth god, and Nut, the sky goddess. Their union symbolized the harmony between the heavens and the earth, a balance that was crucial for the sustenance of life. Thus, the basic elements of the universe were established: the earth, the sky, the air, and the moisture all came together to form a cohesive and interconnected world. Geb and Nut then produced the 4 children who would shape the destiny of Egypt: Osiris, Isis, Set, and Nephthys. These deities played pivotal roles in the myths and religious practices of ancient Egypt. The Memphite cosmogony, originating in the city of Memphis, placed Ptah, the god of creation and craftsmanship, at the center of the creation narrative. Ptah's role highlighted the importance of creativity and skill in the act of creation. According to this myth, Ptah conceived the world in his mind and brought it into being through the power of his word. His thoughts and words were the tools of creation, emphasizing the power of intellect and speech. He spoke, and the world came into existence. This act of creation through speech underscored the belief in the divine power of language and thought. This myth emphasized the power of thought, language, and divine intention in the act of creation. It illustrated the profound connection between the mind, the spoken word, and the material world. These creation myths, though different in their details, shared a common thread. They all sought to explain the origins of the universe and the divine forces that governed it. They all spoke of order emerging from chaos, of a universe governed by divine forces, and of humanity's place within this grand cosmic scheme. These myths provided a sense of order and purpose in a world that could often seem chaotic and unpredictable. These myths provided the foundation for Egyptian religious beliefs and shaped their understanding of their place in the universe. They were not just stories of the past, but were integral to the Egyptians' daily lives, rituals, and worldview. No other geographical feature played a more significant role in shaping Egyptian civilization than the Nile River. It was the lifeblood of the land, its annual floods bringing fertility to the otherwise arid landscape. The Egyptians recognized the Nile's vital importance, viewing it not just as a source of water but as a sacred entity, a god itself. Hapi, the god of the Nile, was depicted as a benevolent androgynous figure with blue or green skin, representing the river's life-giving waters. The annual flooding of the Nile, though sometimes destructive, was seen as a gift from Hapi, a symbol of renewal and abundance. The Egyptians carefully tracked the river's cycles, developing sophisticated irrigation systems to harness its power and ensure the prosperity of their crops. The Nile's significance extended beyond the realm of agriculture. It also played a central role in Egyptian conceptions of life, death, and the afterlife. The river's east bank, where the sun rose, was associated with life and birth. The west bank, where the sun set, was associated with death and the underworld. Tombs were often built on the west bank, symbolically placing the deceased closer to the realm of Osiris. The Nile's cyclical nature, its annual floods followed by periods of receding waters, mirrored the Egyptian belief in rebirth and regeneration. Just as the river brought life back to the land after each flood, so too did the Egyptians believe that death was not the end, but a transition to another life. This belief in the afterlife, deeply intertwined with the Nile's rhythms, permeated every aspect of Egyptian culture, from their elaborate burial rituals to their grand funerary monuments.